Not too bad. Got 10 points here. Yeah, daisy chaining, if you get the right scenario, it looks really cool, but in practice, I'm constantly worried it's just going to end up with something getting pulled into the furnace. But I imagine on a smaller ship, rather than the Gecko, it would be very satisfying, because you've got much more room to play with.
Please enjoy the following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will be successful.
Yeah, you cannot trust the furnace in this game. But that was a very, very nice shift. As we get better, we will be able to do more ships in a much shorter time frame. Like 2 shifts per ship sort of thing, or 1 shift for some ships. Especially once I get a really good handle on what is worth salvaging and what is not worth salvaging. Right now, though, I'm still very much... Like, this is the first time I've done a Gecko, so I have no idea about this thing. How much has been added to this game since beta, chat? That is a good question. You're asking the right people.
People. Want to tell you something I was told early in my career. You can patch a mistake, but the mistake's still there, just covered up. The only way to truly fix a mistake is to not allow it to happen in the first place. I hope you're taking that in. You can't truly fix a mistake, so let's just avoid them to begin with. Okay? No mistakes. Go get them, kids.
Radio. Chat, I want to share a bit of advice that I was told early in my childhood. Just try not being depressed. Best advice I've ever had. It taught me the value of ignoring people who society told me I had to respect because they were older and or in a position of power. Didn't mean they were smart. Actually, quite a lot of them were dumb. Super good advice. It streamlined the process by which I worked out who I could safely ignore. Up until that point, it took me days, weeks, maybe months sometimes, to work out that someone was completely safe to absolutely ignore in every way. I have refined this process over the years. Now I'm able to work out whether I should ignore people as much by what they don't say as what they do. But it all started with that first step. And I will always be thankful for it. To you. Oh, that would actually have been a decent one to tether. Go on. Go on. Here you go, road train. For you.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Ow. I blame road train. Alright, let's try and remove you. And you as well. Oh, is that still anchored to something? Oh, yes. Very much is. Yeah, okay, I'm partially responsible for that one. I'm glad you took responsibility, road train. Ciao. Not the thing I was trying to chow, but I will accept. Right, this does not all need to go to the furnace. Only this does. Right, how do I cut this out the easiest, chat? Just slice it? Or are there certain cut points that would be particularly useful?
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
There are no cut points. Okay. Gonna cut from down here rather than from up there. This is not the way that cut game, and you know it isn't. Whatever. Actually, maybe I should cut from the top. That one cut correctly. That one can't be cut good. Right, now I just need to cut across the side. Around here. And now just need to disconnect it at the bottom. Ideally. From this. That might be a little bit more tricky. I might need to reposition it first, but... Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try and lift you up a little bit.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Come on. Need that edge up a little bit more. Hey, Avocado Witchnits, how you doing? Always lovely to see you in chat. That separate you? It did not. Much sad. Oh, it was probably just wasn't. Yeah, it probably was just a little bit too shallow. Has that separated you? You. Ah, it's because the other one didn't have a connection in the same spot. I've not been as thorough with this cut, sadly. There we go. Well, that's just gonna have to stay.
Raw material accepted.
Yeah, that was an awful cut towards the end. My bad. Anything more attached to this? I don't think this is all detached. Oh, well, it kind of is actually. It's just heavy. Fair enough.
Object accepted for processing.
Maybe that could be tethered in. Let's have a look. Off it goes. No lights. Perfect. Take the tether a little bit of time to get it over there because it's kind of jamming up against that, but that's fine. Bye bye to you. Also, while I'm over here. Coolant tank.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Get this whole thing over to this and then send that deeper in. Might give it another one as well. There we go. That will hopefully get there eventually. Ah, poop. Didn't realize I was going the same way. Could have saved myself a bit of effort there, but oh well.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
I don't really like using so many tethers, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean, they're very satisfying to use. But I think the thing I dislike about using them is just they're bloody expensive. That's kind of a pain to disconnect, I think, so we're not going to worry about that one.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
Not for the time being, anyway. Now, you... Well. Disposal unit. Those fuel pipes? Don't appear to be, but at the same time, I'm not sure about those. Those seem a little bit sketch. Just a tad. Tad sketch. I think I would rather be certain about that before I start messing with that.
Do what you do. Weaver out.
But good. Right. Let's get these in there. Attached. Good. With it, please.
Object accepted for processing.
Yeah, I probably will have to pull the front forward. I've done that on other ships. It's not too much of an issue. Generally speaking, it's fairly easy, actually. Right. Take you up? Yes, I can. Any lights? Yes, there are.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
You know what? I'm just going to tether that one.
Applying credit.
Let's get it out of the way. There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't know how much it's connected to the reactor, so I'm kind of a little bit cautious about playing with it. Good back. Oh crap, it was pulling it back.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Getting a bit of a better idea now about what I can tug and what I can't. Could remove those fuses, but I really don't want to do that until I'm ready to commit that I no longer need any kind of power on this ship. I would love it if I could pull one of the panels off the floor here. I think I'm probably going to be able to do that. The moment I can, a lot of this ship comes apart. It's pretty much what's holding me up right now. Is how much I can safely remove. But once I can remove one of those floor panels, I can just dump the cargo of this thing into the barge. But that said, actually, ooh, is this going to be one of the first ones where I have to cut my way in? There's like no other way of getting at all of that. Because that would be interesting. It would be annoying, but it would be equal parts interesting. A little bit worried about this. Couple more of these anchor points. We're probably just going to use the rest of this shift to disconnect things so I can start tugging parts all out into the processor next shift.
Bring it home.
What's likely going to happen, I suspect, is I'm going to do a lot of this work now, and then in the last 1 or 2 shifts, it's just going to be this massive payoff. Certainly what I'm hoping for at the very least. Now, I should be able to disconnect this in the next 30 seconds without too much issue. Make sure I get both of them. That always worries me when it is visually not equal to what I see the cut making. Always worrisome. I'm gonna have to still take care of that one, but that's fine. Aavak, if you hold the wall, you can hear if there's atmosphere or not. Oh, I know there's no atmosphere in this. Alright, Kata, time for this dabbling to call it a night. Happy salvaging. Oh, thank you very much, Isham Gaming. You have a good one, mate. So, CB85. One of the worst, I imagine, bugs I found in early access was the Mackerel Exolabs had too many of those where exterior features like antennas and sensor arrays were clipped into each other, where if you detached one from the ship, it wrecked both and maybe ignited some nearby nearby fuel. Lost a bit of aluminium there. 8,000's worth. There's still 26 million left here. That wasn't a very good shift in terms of the money made, but I feel that we've really opened up the ship to us being able to get inside and get what we want out of it. Diabetic Centaur, thank you very much for that Prime sub. That was super kind of you. Once you pull the reactor, you don't need power. Well, what about those fuses? Don't they require it? Sorry, I keep expecting that to go through automatically.
Hello, Shipbreaker. This is your morning wake-up call.
Oh, Guardian, I have fed so many doors to the furnace, it's unreal. Absolutely unreal. There we go. Check my equipment. I would hope that none of it needs repairs. No, we're getting pretty good with this now. Yeah, that one will be on 15. We're making our way there, reasonable pace, I would say. Could increase the range, I guess. No, I think we're saving up. Not sure what for, but I think we'll save.
Hey, Dee Dee, I always meant to ask, did you like living in New Manila? Is it, like, similar to living on Earth?
Guess so.
How about the weather? Or, like, I guess it's artificial mostly, right?
She's trying not to chat because she got her stuff
like on Earth a lot.
restricted.
Yeah. Kaido, maybe, lay it off, okay?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Dee Dee.
It's alright, kiddo. Not much of a talker over here. Maybe one day with a few beers, eh? Mm-hmm.
Still all connected there. It's all one panel. It does look like I should be able to move it, though. Everything on it need to go? No, that needs to go to the furnace. Anything else need to go to the furnace? I don't think.
Account credit applied.
Hopefully. No lights left in there. There are not. Perfect. Right, let's first and foremost remove the hatch because I will forget that. And that is worth a reasonable amount.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Kind of an
Valuable
obnoxious amount,
object
actually.
Accepted for processing. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Let's get in here and remove that last connector. There we are. With that, we should be good to go. Oops. Okay, getting there now.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
That airlock is worth a lot. Probably one of the more expensive things that I kept breaking early on by careless cutting. I was thankfully relatively good at avoiding it, but 9 times out of 10, if I didn't and I broke something, it was an airlock that I ended up breaking, which was very frustrating. I don't think there's any lights in there, so this is safe to go. About half an hour. Now, let's try and get this at the right time. 2, 3. Oh. Do I want to collect it? Sure.
Transferring credits.
Don't know if it's better to pay it, but they speed up over time. Where did that one go? No, come here. That whole panel needs to go to the furnace, but I think that was the only place with the fuses that we needed to worry about. Yeah, they speed up as they... Oh, did I say slow down? I do apologize if I did. My mistake there. I meant to say they speed up.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
Fine. Off you go. Safe travels. No, I said they speed up. Oh, good.
Applying credits to account.
But with that, I can now remove you. Oh, apparently I cannot. Well, that was annoying. Oh, yeah. Did I just destroy it? Apparently I did not get all of the fuses.
Salvage destroyed. Please pay attention.
Yes, I know. I am as sad as you, trust me.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Not a lot I can do about it now, though. That's actually the second fire we've had, I believe. At this point, my main focus is on not getting so close that I suffer any fire damage as well. Let's just try and get this out of the way, shall we? Sir Daisy, not what I want to do. Processor, thanks.
Accepted. Credit applied.
How about you don't just randomly go places?
Credit awarded.
There we go. Yeah, I pulled out this. I guess there must have been another
Please revisit your training.
fuse somewhere that I didn't realize. But a little spark off that caught the waste disposal unit fuel pipes on fire. It's kind of annoying, but not the worst of things in the world. Did I only pull 2 of the 3? What's the third then?
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oh well. Oh, there are always 3. Oh, are there? Okay, that, well, it wasn't that I forgot a fuse, it was that I didn't know there was going to always be 3. That's only the second time I've done that. Though, that being said, they probably did tell me, so yeah, I probably did forget. But, duly noted for the future. Easy problem to fix, now that I know. Oh, they didn't mention it. It's just something you learn. Ah, okay. Oh, there we are.
Processing valuable
You
deposits.
scallywag hidden back here. Okay. Well. That was very intense music there. More intense than I think it was deserved. Oh crap. How about no? Do I really care about this aluminium? Shun. Not really, if I'm honest. That's way more effort than it's worth, in my opinion. Try and get that past the furnace, which is always hungry, as we can see. And in this case, it's actually hungry for something it deserved. It was meant to have. So yeah, I can forgive it this time. But
5 minutes left, Cutter. How you
Rightio.
use them is entirely up to you. We were out.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
57,000. You know what? It's actually worth quite a lot of all the value on that thing there. You absolutely need to start moving over there with the quickness. That's good enough. Good. Right, how about you? Any lights? Nope. And you can go in on the tail end of that then. Please and thanks.
Tether supplies are dropping.
Yeah, that's because I'm using them. Funny how that works, eh?
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
And to be fair, the aluminium, like, usually I would be of the mind that... Oh, wow, really? That something for the furnace is not going to be very high value, but those really did seem to be. Oh, wow, yeah, that's way too heavy for me to actually move with my grapple gun.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
It's easy. That's got to go to the furnace, but that may give me access to the stuff inside that I'm trying to get at.
Processor deposit
Thermal
accepted.
spreader needs to
Credits
go to the
awarded.
barge. Get you down here. Again, these chunky bits over to the various areas is going to be a real
Salvage
pain in the
deposit
bum, I
accepted.
think.
Credits transferred.
How many times have I got? 4. I think there is a big chance that this does not go the way I want. Let's see what we can do. So it's got to try and cross over the furnace. It just feels like it's dangerous. Very likely to not end the way I want it to. Though, that being said, look at this. Got a little bit more oomph.
Caution. Tethers depleted.
Yep. Aavak, I believe that panel is the one that chat has mentioned before. See the 4 hollow circles with the line through them? Those are what you can stinger to release the panel. Yeah, I know. Oh, rather, that's what I suspect as well. So. Wow. That's simple.
Salvage destroyed. Please refrain from damaging salvage.
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up.
Did not seem to do what I expected it to do.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Yeah, I suspect it might be just connected inside onto something. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Yeah. I think it's these that have connected it to the barge, so let's pull these off. That's one. And 2. That should release it. Yep. Perfect. There we go. Okay, 5.6 mil. Not too bad. Destroyed a couple of things, the fuel pipes mostly, and a fuse. That is a shame, because let's have a look at how much those fuses are worth. Oh, 150,000. Ouch. Okay, yeah. We're not doing amazingly well on this one, but we can still hit the 9th slot.